Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Happy Saturday. You know I couldn't miss a Saturday with you guys. I know I put out a video earlier on my Honda CRV, but I just had to show you a lawnmower video. So scrapper in my neighborhood, I think he's like 5 streets away, just showed up. I was out working on some other fine machines, and he pulled up with his trailer. I saw this, and then the Orange Beauty. So I gave 40 for him. He said this started. I think he wanted maybe more money for this. And my assessment, just quickly, I thought maybe 10 for this, and then more money on the Husky all-wheel drive. So I figured 30 for that, so 40 total. I told him when the hose is missing and the wand, people keep that. It probably means the pump is shot, or they would have put it all out at the same time. Not really fond of pressure washers. That'll be a back seat. Right now the mowers are what's hot. So I did a quick look at this when he rolled it off. I spun the blade. I noticed the 3 bearings pulleys were kind of stiff, and I've gone through that issue before with these all-wheel drive Huskies. The bearings sit down there where it's all moist and wet, and they end up freezing up. So let's see what this thing is. It's the Lima Charlie 221 Alpha Hilo 725 EXI. So looking at the tread, not bad here on the front. Rear wheel drive tread looks fine. Let's check out the model number and year. And I'm sorry, Clucky, that was a screw up. I just dumped you. It's a 2016 according to the engine here. It's the product number 96145003100. Like I said, the LC 22-1 Alpha Hilo 21-inch. There's your serial number 032217 Mike 018672. So model year 2016, we know that because the engine serial number, first 2 digits 16160511 58095547. So we had a brief shower this morning before I jumped out here with my coffee, and it looks dark to the west, so we may get sprinkled on. I'm going to try to move ahead with this looky look. But first things first, I still need my morning Joe. I'm still waking up. Okay, let's do a initial assessment on water, because 95% of the time it's water intrusion. They should put no ethanol. It says here it would take E10. They have no E85 or E15. They should know better and say no ethanol. I guess that's what that means. Ethanol 0, no ethanol at all. Okay, so we're bone dry, but I can see a little debris down there. So I've got gas nearby. No cover, no air filter. So I'm sure it was pulling up some snot. I'm getting a call. Who's calling? Oh, it's the Manatee Matt, the guru, two-cycle guru, vintage motorcycle guru of Manatee County's calling me. But we got stuff to work on, so let's check oil. Oil's a little overfilled, but it doesn't look terribly well used. This machine complies with all California nonsense, and something about spark ignition system complies. Okay, so we can't check fuel, so we're gonna nuke it with some nitro, see if it does anything. Oh, Clucky, I nearly forgot about you. I sent you tumbling. It's time to get on the job. Almost. Good compression. I can smell the carb cleaner. Why isn't it igniting? The plug wire was not clipped on all the way. It was kind of dangling. So that's no good. Did it get pulled off somehow? Must have. It felt like it wasn't clipping the plug. Okay, let me pull up on the safety brake. That feels like it's dragging. It just moved up like 3 millimeters, so that could be an issue. It could have been grounding out. So let me tug on it now. Troubleshoot the cable, then we'll go to the plug. One more time on the cable. I'll try to give it a good pull there. Okay, with 2 shots of Happy Juice, it should have complied with my order to cooperate. So let's grab a plug socket and take this thing off. Yeah, it's getting darker. So I had somebody show up already this morning. Guy's been here before. He bought an older Quantum front wheel drive. It had a wheel issue. He brought it back. I gave him his money back. Then he showed up a few weeks later, bought a standard pusher, and the pull cord went out on it. So he came and got something else today. So 3rd time if he comes back. I don't know if I can help him, but we got water in the cylinder. You see the plug here is full of water, and it's starting to rain. And not much of a gap. There's hardly a air gap here, so that's weird. It's a Briggsy plug. I'm going to try grounding it out against the muffler cage. Let me get a clip for the handle. It's raining, but not heavy. If it starts really pouring, I'm going to have to call it quits. Sorry, I had to cut in front of you. I got to make tracks. So was this a flood victim? We just had the tropical storm come through. Did this thing get flooded out in somebody's backyard? We got water in the cylinder and no spark. I'm grounding it out. Let me push up on the cable here. Oh, that moved quite a bit. That could have been grounding this out. And we got spark. So we got to oil up the brake cable. I'm going to pull this over a couple times, get the moisture out of the cylinder. So I should have started this video 2 minutes before I did. But we're going to keep plowing. There should be enough carb clean in the intake to do something. I'm just going to tighten this down and pull on it. So with that water on the end of the plug, it wasn't helping us. Okay, time to pull on it. 1, 2, 3. Might be out of juice. Let me juice it. And then we'll call it quits because it's really starting to come down. No, I thought we could do it. It just might be really waterlogged. It's going to need a carb clean and air out the cylinder probably. Okay, it kicked off finally, and now it's pouring. I got to run for cover. Have a good Saturday. Appreciate you coming out. Tip your waitress and wait staff. Adios, amigos. Stay safe. See you. Happy Saturday. It kicked off, so we're on the right track.